fast as lightning, and just as foolish as your sister.
I learn from the best.
Your arrogance will be the death of you one day.
Come on, Father. The only risk was slipping on their guts.
Enough. We're here to find Calandra. Someone has to bring her to her senses.
To her senses? You're forcing her into this marriage and then asking her to be reasonable? I would have done the same thing.
So you think she's right to just run off? To risk both your futures through her selfishness? She has responsibilities. She has to learn that.
Our future. Calandra marries Folk of Arivor and everything will be fine. We will be decent Warunkian citizens and live happily in peace and prosperity to the end of our days.
She means as much to me as she does to you. You know that. That's why we have to find her before it's too late.
I hate it when you're right. We have always done what was necessary. Calandra will understand once she calms down.
It would be stupid to continue to wander the Shadowlands. I can't protect you forever.
Although you're still the swiftest of us all, of course.
Look, listen to me. To Calandra, this is about more than just a place to hide. She knows that we will find her and bring her back to Folk. And that's why she's not here alone.
Don't tell me she's here with a man.
Folk wants a virgin bride. She knows that.
If Folk is so obsessed with her virginity, it only proves that he doesn't really love her.
Who's talking about love? Even if he feels differently himself, the Church of Rondra cannot afford any talk amongst the people of Warunk. A wedding would be inconceivable under these circumstances. The Rondrians have very strict ideas about honor and loyalty. Why should Folk be any different?
You must be mistaken. Calandra would have told me about any suitor.
Some people in the camp saw them together last night. He is a giant of a man, and quite an attractive one. She could have chosen worse.
You must be mistaken. Calandra would have told me about any suitor.
Some people in the camp saw them together last night. He is a giant of a man, and quite an attractive one. She could have chosen worse.
If Folk is so obsessed with her virginity, it only proves that he doesn't really love her.
Who's talking about love? Even if he feels differently himself, the Church of Rondra cannot afford any talk amongst the people of Warang. A wedding would be inconceivable under these circumstances. The Rondrians have very strict ideas about honor and loyalty. Why should Folk be any different?
Of all places, why should she choose Moloch Mountain for her first night? I could think of some more convenient locations.
How am I supposed to know what's going on in her head? I don't even know if it really would be her first night with a man.
I know. If he so much as touches her, I will tear him to pieces.
A big brother's protective instinct.
No bloodshed, no blood mixed. That's family. You certainly drummed that into us long enough, and still haven't explained what that exactly means.
I had my reasons. Just believe me.
Time is running out. I'm going. You stay here and... yes, wait out here and protect my back.
Be careful in your search. The people of Warang say that there are more than just lizards and undead here.
I've heard of this Black Hand, another demonic terror from my list.
Stay away from him. He's deadly and you are alone. Just find Calandra and bring her back. I'll wait outside. And no matter what happens, or how badly hurt Calandra may be, do not mix your blood.
It hasn't happened yet, and it's not going to happen this time either. Calandra! Where are you?
Chiron, I knew you'd come.
I knew you'd get yourself into trouble. You need help right away.
No! Get farther. I'll wait here.
Calandra, listen to me.
Don't. We're both wounded. You might mix our blood.
Father and his cursed rules. If I don't bind your wounds immediately, you'll die.
Please, Chiron. We don't know what will happen.
Hold still. Or was it worth it? Just to delay the wedding? And with this man?
Chiron, don't be such an idiot.
So it had nothing to do with the wedding?
It's about all these people. That man kidnapped them. I think he wants to... Oh, that would be so terrible. We must save them.
Then hold still!
What was that? Something's... different. Do you feel it too?
We can think about that later, if we survive or whatever that is.
You hold the fort. I'll watch your back.
Can you fight?
I'm tougher than you think. And after that, whatever it was, the bleeding stopped. And take this potion. You're more likely to need it than I.
You got a healing potion?
I didn't take it because I thought that the monsters had trampled the bottle when they tore off my bag. You're lucky I didn't have time to crawl over there earlier.
Why didn't you tell me about the healing potion?
Do you really want to discuss that now?
Forget it.
How did you do that? You just cut down a servant of the Netherhells, and we're both still alive.
If I hadn't saved you, there'd be no wedding. No wedding, no wedding feast.
You're a fool. But seriously, that was more than just the courage of despair. It was magic.
Magic? Because my blood mixed with your blood? Time is running out. If we want to free the prisoners, we have to hurry.
One more thing. I found this on one of the corpses here.
A deed to a house in the East Quarter.
I knew the dead man. His name was Praedon Carstig, a fishmonger from Mendina who somehow got citizenship here. Something here has disfigured him horribly. We should really return the deed to his family.
The deed won't buy us citizenship, but it will fetch a good price. That could keep us going until the wedding.
So we have to rob corpses to survive until the wedding. 3 cheers for my attentive fiancé, who leaves us to languish in a filthy refugee camp.
For as abstinence his own grace doth befit, so shall his wife aspire to humility through her degradation.
That's how it will be. Me, a humble wife, and you, an honest craftsman.
Maybe he'll even decide to voluntarily forego this wedding night.
All right, we sell the deed. Now just drop the topic. Well, if we're going to get rich at the cost of widows and orphans, let us at least do something good and free that girl.
Fresh blood. We've found them.
I can't find a lock or any kind of mechanism. Still, there must be a way to open this door somehow.
Is anyone there?
Behind the door. Those must be the prisoners.
Oh, the gods, help us! Help us before he returns!
How many of you in there? Are you all right?
There's 7. He took perform this ritual on us. So much blood! So much blood!
We're not going to be able to open this door. We will have to force the kidnapper to release them.
If he comes back, he'll eat us all!
Eat!
He will pay for this. We'll be back soon to free you. Hang on!
No! Don't leave us in here! Please, don't!
The Dragolich Razazor's Golden Pyramid. Impressive that so much of it is still standing.
Again, fresh bloodstains. We're on the right track.
This gate is even more massive than that door earlier. We need to find out how to open it. Maybe there's a switch or something. Strange design. Maybe it could be used to open the pyramid.
Or the metal door in the hallway. Are you going to be able to do that?
Shouldn't be too hard to handle. Have a look around. Maybe you can still find something interesting.
Damn! It's a trap! How much longer?
Almost there.
Longer!
Ah! Oh, shit!
Let's get out of here!
You sick bastard!
I'm gonna chop your head off so you never eat again. Are you alright?
I was burned, bitten, and paralyzed. But I'm still a virgin, so I guess everything's in order. Kill him. He should suffer the same way the people he's eaten did.
If that's what you want, then put an end to it, and do it quickly. But know that all those whom I have already collected will die with me.
We're gonna open that door. I'm interested to see if it's harder than your head.
My supplies are bound to me by blood magic. I prefer them living. I am the only one who can release them. I can do that if you let me go, but if I die, they will die a slow and painful death. And don't even think of trying to capture me. I will leave this place a free man, or a dead one.
You can't ask us to decide that!
I do what I please. So, do we negotiate?
Now run him through!
I know what I have to do. There has been enough bloodshed. Your life for that of your prisoners.
The cannibal had been defeated, and Karen let mercy stay his hand. The prisoners' lives were of more worth to him than his thirst for revenge for the bloody deeds done to satisfy the beastly cravings of a deranged mind. The cannibal dissolved his blood bond to the chamber in which his prisoners languished. The power of his blasphemous magic opened the gate, releasing the prisoners. Only with difficulty did they overcome the fear of death so deeply infused in them by the horrors of the cavern and the blood magic spell. Karen and Calandra led the martyrs to their freedom and to Warrank. Karen kept his word and left the conquered cannibal alone in Moloch Mountain. The joy amongst the refugees was great, as they once again held loved ones already believed dead in their arms. But only a few days passed before people began to disappear once again. Had the cannibal broken his promise? But such incidents were not uncommon in the Shadowlands, and no one could say with certainty whether someone or something else had taken them instead. Well, son, some rough days, yes? The cannibal story has caused a sensation. Everybody is talking about you. The prisoners' families are rejoicing because their relatives have survived, but many others condemn you because you spared the cannibal.
Somebody had to make a decision.
I'm sure that you gave your very best, son. There's something else.
What?
I wanted to thank you for bringing Calandra back.
Forget it.
And is everything fine with her?
Yes, damn it. Falk will receive a bride as pure as the first snow and as chaste as the sun god Praeos. And if he's lucky, she won't have starved to death or died of the plague before the wedding either.
It's not my fault that Falk hasn't got us out of here yet. And it's not my fault that the archdemon of disease is sowing her oats here. Falk does show his goodwill, and he uses his influence for us, and that's exactly what I wanted to talk to you about.
Is he going to give us passes for the old town now?
He got us some extra rations. We're supposed to pick them up from the food line at the Prior's Temple.
What? Just like that?
Of course not. Falk wants to hold a banquet at which we're to get to know his mother.
What exactly am I supposed to do for Falk?
He got us some extra rations. We're supposed to pick them up from the food line at the Prior's Temple.
What? Just like that?
Of course not. Falk wants to hold a banquet at which we're to get to know his mother.
I'll go to the Prior's temple. My stomach has been growling for hours.
Good. Be careful and come back as soon as you get the food.
Travier, smile upon you. Chiron, right?
Have we met?
My name's Rika. If you want to know anything about the city, then I'm the one to ask.
I haven't been here long. How do you know my name?
Is that supposed to be a joke? Everyone's talking about you.
Who would have thought it would cause that much of an uproar to spare a cannibal's life?
You're a hero. You've saved the weakest of the weak, and I agree with you letting the cannibal live. He won't dare be coming here again.
At least people now know that they should be careful.
Don't be so humble, Chiron. You should talk to the survivors in front of the Prior's temple. They're going to adore you.
So, people talk about my sister, and about my future brother-in-law, huh?
Yes, about that too. A marriage to Falk of Arivor, hero of the liberation. That's so romantic.
His Grace the Necromancer's Bane, Warunkian Plague Bailiff and Metropolitan Yarkon's watchdog.
The girls really envy your sister. Anyone here would marry Falk in a second. The wife of the second highest Rondrian in the country. If I weren't already spoken for, I could get to like that myself. See you soon, Chiron.
saviour!
I only tried to do the right thing.
Don't hide your light under a bushel. You have saved so many lives, we are really in your debt. You should not listen to all the scaremongers who would prefer the cannibal dead. For Mother Parain's sake, nothing can outweigh a human life. Here, take this. It is not much, but I give it with all my heart.
Rondra smile upon you.
I'm supposed to pick something up here.
Get in line like all the rest.
Might makes right here. Why should it be any different in the soup line?
Watch your tongue, boy. Otherwise I might teach you some manners.
His Honor Folk of Aravor sent me. My name is Chiron.
The Reverend's future brother-in-law. I see.
Come on, give me the extra ration. Obedience is a matter of honor for you, right?
There's a difference between kneeling down and bending over. And it's only the fact that you haven't yet learned that, my son, that saves you from being challenged to a duel. Yet, when the gods are so kind to you, it's only right that you in turn do something for the community. For behold, the plague rages hard amongst those who have nothing. And every helping hand brings sorely needed relief.
If I don't help some patients, you will find that Rondra's will is miraculous, and I will get nothing.
I see you understand. And by my sword, no command in the world will stop me. Take care of Firenmar, Barnwolf, and Sarabella. They're pious folk. You will not be able to heal them, but at least you can alleviate their suffering. You can find all three here in the refugee camp. 2 of them on this side of the street, and 1 on the other.
All right, I'll do it. I hope those 3 don't infect me.
These bandages will help you. Keep them if you don't need to use them. Sooner or later they will help for sure. And now take the food. Hopefully the right ones may receive it.
I know what I'm doing.
Just a few pieces of coffee. The cough will go away. I'm sure.
The Dark Mother sent you. Every moment in my life is pain. Give me your sword, or finish it yourself.
It's too early to give up.
I thank you, but all the same, I'll soon be with her.
Stop right there.
Get out of my way, or I will make you wish you had.
We saw you at the temple. You didn't go to the back of the line.
I took what was mine to take.
You have a whole basket full of food. Food which could satisfy all our hungers.
This time I was lucky. Maybe next time it'll be you.
Our children are sick. Without food, they may not wake up tomorrow, if they can even fall asleep. And every day, new people come to the camp. For example, the family Carstic from the East City. Their father isn't the only one who died. With his death, they also lost their house because they couldn't prove that it belonged to them.
I too have a hungry family.
You and yours, you're only 3. Your basket could feed 12 people. Give it to us, and nobody has to die today. May Braccaraz eat your soul, you sadistic bastard!
You're not looking well, but you don't smell like the other sick ones.
Sick? No. Borok's men did this. I didn't have enough with me to pay their fee. When they're done with you, your body feels like it's filled with glowing hot nails.
Try this.
Thank you. Still nails, but they're not glowing hot anymore. Stay away from Borok. That's what I can give you.
Mother Parain, it hurts so much. Please make it end. Soon.
Maybe I can prevent it from ending like this.
The 12 gods with you. That'll last until the evening at least.
die.
Console yourself. As a wife, I'll make Fulk's life a living hell. I mean, if the wedding even takes place at all.
Sounds like a plan.
What if the wedding ring suddenly disappears? Or even the Virgin Bride herself?
Nice idea. But if you want to run away again, pick somewhere better than Moloch Mountain. That'll make it easier to bring you back.
It was so charming there.
Funny.
Chiron, listen to me. That magic in Moloch Mountain, I think it woke something in me.
We've both somehow learned to do magic.
Yes?
Maybe we're mages. It's often detected late.
No, that's not what I mean.
What do you mean then?
Chiron,
What is it? What? Why?
At least once. I had to do that at least once before I married Fulk.
It was wonderful.
That was the plan, you know. And now?
Well, no one's watching.
Chiron! It's not funny. There should be something special. I'm not some peasant girl happy for a roll in the hay.
No, just a refugee girl who doesn't worry too much about blood relationships.
If I have to do something forbidden, then it should at least be worth it. That's what my brother taught me.
You must not marry him. We are leaving, both of us. We sell your wedding ring and leave Father some gold here.
I'm afraid it won't be that easy. The wedding ring's gone.
It's gone?
Someone took it from our tent when we were in Moloch Mountain. I discovered the theft just this morning.
The ring was everything we had left, and it was hidden well. The thief must have known exactly where to look.
The smuggler who sold us the ring. He probably gave the thief a hint.
That's why he ran off so quickly. We won't find him, but the thief might still be in Warunk.
Can you find out who stole it? Can you get it back? And I'll search for this smuggler. Let's see how fast he'll run in the end.
Have fun, ferocious one.
Chiron, nice to see you again. Can I help you?
Someone stole something from my family. Did you see anything?
I know only one person around here would tangle with you. Borak the Bruiser.
Strange name.
Borak isn't as harmless as you think. When the Wandrians aren't here, he acts like he rules the refugee camp. He extorts protection money from people, and if they don't pay, he robs them. And he has a lot of people under his command.
Let's see how tough he really is. Where can I find him?
His tent is here in the camp. Really give him something to think about. Gods know he's earned it. He keeps following me around all the time, and I'm running out of excuses.
I'll see what I can do. So, Rika.
See you soon, Chiron. Chiron, nice to see you again. Can I help you?
What was that bit about Borak again?
His tent is here in the camp. Really give him something to think about. Gods know he's earned it. He keeps following me around all the time, and I'm running out of excuses.
What can you tell me about Warunk before the liberation?
By the Dark Mother, a lot has happened since Metropolitan Yarkon and his Rondrians kicked the necromancers out. The undead dragon Razazar ruled here for many years and rebuilt the whole upper town. He is said to have had a splinter from Borbarad's demon crown. He paved the roads with skulls and built a huge golden pyramid on Moloch Mountain. People say that the dragon was killed in a battle in the west when he attacked the imperial city of Gareth. Apparently, he killed half of the Warunkians in order to raise their corpses as undead soldiers for the attack. And that was only a fraction of his army.
Gareth. They say the city was almost completely destroyed in the war. Better than years of occupation like you had here.
Over a dozen years. Then came the thunderstorm, the chariot of the goddess of war Wanderer. Her lightning bolt must have lit up the whole sky. Then Moloch Mountain exploded, and debris rained down all over the city. Everyone thought the day of liberation had come, but the Rondrians took their own sweet time about it. Long enough for the Council of Necromancers to settle in, and also for the Soul Collector.
What exactly distinguishes a Metropolitan from a normal Rondrian?
The Metropolitan is the leader of the Rondrians here, a very powerful man, people say. Yarkon of Turyalef is a veteran fighter, a real hero, but pretty strict. Falk is his deputy, but he serves the goddess of war Wanderer, like all the other Rondrians. And like the other Rondrians, he should fight honourably and protect the people from evil. If you want to know more, you should ask a Rondrian.
I think I have a rough idea now. So, Rika.
See you soon, Chiron.
Aren't you sweet Calandra's brother?
Aren't you the self-proclaimed tyrant of the Western City?
I can be your worst nightmare if you don't disappear out of here.
Return it now. I know you stole it.
Dream on, boy. Now get out of here.
Either you give it to me, or I'll get it myself.
That's enough.
If the gods really do exist, why are they letting me die like
Chiron, did you have any luck?
Yes. Now you can just go get yourself all prettied up for Mr. Bridegroom.
Come on, it's not that bad. Maybe I can cheer you up. Do you remember the deed we found in Demonic Mountain? While seeking the smuggler, I found someone who bought it. He's now renting the house to its former owners. The Carstig's daughter will have to work for her rent now, but maybe she's lucky and her new occupation won't be as fishy as their house smells. Here is your share. Let's say it's a little token of gratitude for my savior.
Folk, he'll be in here soon.
Chiron, I can't marry him. I know that now. Whatever you may think about us, you and me, please help me.
So we're leaving Wurrunk, you and I, now.
And father? We can't. There must be another way to get citizenship.
Rondra smile upon you, your grace.
Please, Chiron, help me. Help us.
Calandra, my lovely, how are you? Greetings, Chiron.
I'm all right.
Ah, I see the feast is ready. Excellent, excellent.
It has cost the lives of some poor sods. I hope it was worth it.
A family must stick together. Right, Calandra?
Yes, family.
Then may I introduce to you my beloved mother.
Greetings, my dear. Oh, and this young beauty just has to be little Calandra, am I right?
I'm pleased to make your acquaintance, highborn lady.
Are you excited? Yes, I would be too. Once you bloom, you will have powers at your command, the likes of which you can now only imagine.
I don't quite understand, dear lady.
The love, the power. You're still just a girl, but soon you will realize what opportunities open up to you once you've become a woman. As an expert recognizes the inner workings of the stars in order to make use of them, so too will your soul one day rise to the greatest of heights.
I'm afraid I still don't quite follow you.
Then tell me one thing. Would you pay blood for a precious gem, or love for a pebble?
I think I do not know.
My, but how pretty you are, little Calandra. We will meet again soon.
I am not listening to any more of this! Chiron, this woman is mad, and this wedding is nothing but a lie!
Such anger, such power.
Of course I understand you, Chiron. It is not easy to let one's own sister go.
You!
You know, a woman would do you good too. Why don't you take this pass and try your luck in the city? And take some coins, a reward for your reliability.
I won't let him have you. Folk of Erebor! You will fall by my hand if need be.
Chiron, please.
Just a few pieces of copper.
What do you need?
Stop right there, loudmouth.
Greetings. I see you've brought help.
I'm in charge here, see? It's high time someone pounded some respect into you.
Oh, bring it on. I can still learn a lot from you, at least as far as being beaten to a pulp is concerned.
I'm not gonna take the blame for this. Get it? Men, get 'em. 2 girls to the man who brings me his balls.
Well, you sure showed him, didn't you? Very nice, very nice.
Did you know that guy?
Unfortunately, yes, but I didn't much care for him either.
Has he robbed or blackmailed you?
Neither, he was behind on his payments.
In arrears?
May I introduce myself? I'm Parel Notgelf from the Kreutzer cartel. Warunkian underworld, understand?
I see. You're the debt collector.
More like the leader.
Congratulations.
I like you, boy. Say, maybe you'd be interested in working for us. You could improve your finances, and every once in a while the cartel has a few other things to give away.
We'll see.
You need not decide immediately, just come to the entrance of Kreutzer Alley if you're interested. I'm sure we'll run across one another.
Sure, why not? Maybe.
See you soon then. The Kreutzer cartel awaits your visit.
Please, anything you've got spare. Please.
Aren't you this Chiron everyone is talking about?
That's me.
Then may I point out to you that the city guard does not appreciate your deeds in Moloch Mountain at all. By the 12 gods, you could have gone down in Warwick's history as the cannibal killer.
So you don't care about the prisoners' deaths?
There was only one true citizen of Warwick among the prisoners. The rest of them were refugees. Don't get me wrong on this, but sometimes a few people have to pay the price for the community's safety.
My decision was right. Think what you want. How is it possible that nobody saw the cannibal?
He was hiding in Moloch Mountain. Nobody dares go there, and he seems to have been hunting only at night.
Sounds a bit thin as an explanation.
Whatever. But why are you here then?
I'd like to go to the market. Here's my pass.
Wait! You're the brave fella. The one who took Borak out of the way. People have been covering for him. Probably because they were afraid. Nice to see that someone finally took care of that rogue.
I always try to help.
Absolutely worthy of honor. By the way, the city guard is always looking for capable young men like yourself. Guards do have some benefits. The Forge always supplies us first, and our Sergeant Fergalosh has good connections with our Margrave Sumadan. If you're interested, you can find Fergalosh in our headquarters, east of the market. Just say that I sent you.
My thanks.
Oh, wait. You haven't even shown me your pass yet. I'm afraid I must insist, as I'm sure you'll understand.
You're only doing your duty. Of course I have a pass.
Excellent. Then I wish you an enjoyable and profitable day at the market.
Now my brother's in jail, just because the bloody guards wanted to have someone guilty to show.
Greetings! Nice to see you again. Which reminds me, it would seem I still do not know your name.
Chiron. Why so formal all of a sudden?
You're in the city now, Chiron. Here one tries to cultivate somewhat better manners. Your presence tells me that you are interested in taking on an assignment. Or are there other questions I can answer for you?
You said something about a job.
Well, here in town, there is a delicate balance of power, you know? And sometimes we have some differences of opinion with the guards. And then there are people who take neither us nor the city guards seriously.
What are you driving at?
The whorehouse.
Business slow?
Business is booming, but not for us. The new owner just doesn't want to join us. But, and this is strange, not the guard either. He's earning a mint, and all the other citizens can do is watch. I ask you, is that fair?
And what exactly am I supposed to do?
I want you to pay the owner of the whorehouse a little visit and suggest that he give the community its share. There is, of course, a reward.
See you, Perel.
The Metropolitan announced the city walls have been completely rebuilt through joint efforts after the Divine Lioness, in her infinite mercy, had seen fit to make them collapse under the thunder of the trumpet of Periku. Remember, Warunkians, this sacrifice served to protect your freedom from...
Greetings, Dorangrash.
I'm Chiron. Belhahad sent me to see you. He said you're looking for capable men.
Are you a capable man, then?
I defeated Borak.
Kangrosh Garashvox! That was you!
Just me, myself, and I.
Then the city guard could really use you. Interested in an assignment?
What kind of assignment are you offering?
A brothel in Kreutzer Alley. Its owner is earning so much money now that the Kreutzer cartel is becoming interested. Protection money, you can.
So, the Kreutzer cartel.
There are also some strange rumors about the services offered there. Disgusting rumors, if you ask me.
Tell me.
Let's say the girls there are maybe not as full of life as they could be.
Who in all the hells would pay for that kind of service?
I don't know, but a beating will be enough to bring the brothel owner to his senses. And of course the guard won't be stingy either. We pay well. So, can I count on you, lad?
Farewell, Sergeant.
And, lad, are you going to take the job?
So I'm supposed to beat up the brothel's owner?
You should realize just where Angrosh's hammer hangs, but don't cripple him if you can avoid it.
And what happens if I do find signs of necromancers or the Kreutzer cartel?
Then the guards would finally have a reason to search the whorehouse. The cartel would have to realize that too, and that would prevent any disputes. So that's why you have to go, lad, and no one else. If my people show up in Kreutzer Alley, there's sure to be trouble with the cartel.
I get it. Thank you for your trust, Sergeant.
You accept the assignment?
Yes, Sergeant.
Excellent. The owner of the Thorned Rose is Tiakranor, and you'll find him in Kreutzer Alley. Good luck, Chiron.
Don't say a word. I can see from just looking at you exactly what you need.
Well, will you do me the small favour of going to the brothel?
So I should make it clear to this brothel owner that he has to pay the Kreutzer cartel.
Maybe he wants our protection. Make it clear to him that he is sure to be better off with us than with the guards. His name is Chakranor, a rather shady character. The brothel is called the Thorned Rose and is located in Kreutzer Alley. You should be able to recognize it from its balcony, where some of the whores are always on show. Basically, it's a squalid, rotten hole. Be very careful you don't catch anything.
How nice.
And while you're at it, you could also chase down a rumour. It's said he also employs necromancers and undead. It would not hurt for him to realise that those days are now over.
And why are you sending me, of all people, there?
A precaution. If the city guard has anything to do with it, at least you won't cause any unnecessary suspicion on Sergeant Fergalosh's part.
About your assignment. I'll think about it.
I'll wait here for you. Just let me know once you've decided.
He's still young and has strong arms. In the Middle Lands, he would still have a life ahead of him.
Better to keep your head down. Here, you can have a knife across your throat faster than you can say for feck's sake. Piss off, and no stupid looks neither. What are you looking for around here? Punch in the head?
Come on, you get me and my sister together. She's already cold, though. A trip to paradise. Come on, you get me and my sister together. She's already cold, though. Hi there, sweetie. Hi there, sweetie. Hi there, sweetie.
I wouldn't wander around here like that if I were you.
Forgive me, darling, but the brothel is closed today.
Closed.
The girls have their day off today.
I have a message for Tiakranor.
A message? Kind of message?
I can only explain it to him personally. Where is he?
I don't know. You should go now. Please be so kind as to leave the brothel.
Unfortunately, I won't be able to leave until I've spoken to Tiakranor.
Who sent you? Was it Folk?
Folk of Arivor? He was here? What was he doing exactly?
Well, what people do here, sir. He is a close confidant of Mr. Chakranor's.
That just made Chakranor my enemy.
Then you must help me. I beg you. I beg you. Chakranor's gone mad. He wants to send all the girls to the Dark Mother.
He wants to kill them? Why?
He wants to turn them into the undead. He says it will be cheaper and better for business.
Well, that really does sound insane.
It's because of the plague and contagion and some special requests. Please, please hurry.